Hi everyone, welcome to Technology World Hub. My name is Anil. In the last session, we discussed how to connect with database and fetch the data for specific columns using Java programming. So in this session, we are going to discuss how can we fetch the data from the database during execution. That means dynamically how we can fetch for all the records. Okay, that I am going to discuss here. So let's start that. So basically, okay, let me open my IntelliJ and let's write down as I mentioned. So for that you require this dependency MySQL connector Java. Okay, because I am going to connect with MySQL and fetch the data from a particular table. So you required MySQL connector Java dependency. Okay, so once you added that, then let me create one class. So here I will write down fetch all records test. Okay, so fetch all records test. Basically, I can write down DB. Initially, DB fetch all record test. Anything you can write down. Just I'm mentioning this. So once that is done, then write down the main method. Okay, so after that, then you need to write down the string URL. So string URL you need to write down. So that will be JDBC. If you remember in the last session we discussed that. So whoever not seen the last session, I highly recommend that they will watch that so that you will get the better idea. So JDBC colon MySQL colon double slash localhost colon 3306. This is the port number. Then Anil DB. This is the database name. Okay. Then string user. Okay. So user will be root. Then string password, and password will be MySQL @109. Okay. Then you need to connect to the database. So how can you connect? So connection con is equal to driver manager dot get connection. So here you need to pass URL, user, and password. Okay. So maybe it is asking for some exception. Okay. So let me throw the exception. So throws exception. Okay. Then once you connected, then write down statement. Let's say stmt is equal to con dot create statement. Okay. Then after that, write down the query. So string query. So here the query will be as well. So what we are doing here, we are fetching all the records. So for that, I'll write down select star from employee. So all the records, we'll fetch all the records dynamically, basically. So dynamically we'll fetch all the records from employee table. Any table we can fetch. So for that I will write down result set. Result set. 1 second. Result set. Okay, let's say rs is equal to stmt dot execute query. So and I will pass the query here. Okay. So this is how. Then I would write result set metadata. So result set metadata. Okay, result set metadata. rs, let's say rsmd, anything you can write down, is equal to rs dot get metadata. Okay, then I will write down int column count is equal to rsmd dot get column count. Okay, then while, so what I'm going to write down here, while rs dot, see guys, what it is written, it will return all the column count, int column count rsmd dot get column count, basically it will return all the column count. Okay, so rs dot next, when there is rs dot next, then what I'm going to do here, I am going to write down one for loop. So for, let's say int I is equal to 0, or else I can start from 1. Int I is equal to 1, I less than equal to column count, and I plus plus. Okay, understood? So int I is equal to 1, I less than equal to column count. Okay, and I plus plus. So next what we are going to do, string, then column name, let's say I will string column name is equal to rsmd dot get column name of I. So basically it will fetch all the column names. Then column value, so string column value is equal to rsmd dot get string. Okay, so get string rsmd dot get, 1 second guys, just I'm checking here. So basically string column name is rsmd dot get column name. Okay, of I, then string column value would be rs dot get string of I, rs dot get string of I. 1 second, what it is showing, it is showing result set cannot result method get string in result set metadata. Okay, so 1 second, just I'm checking here, result set metadata. Okay, rs dot get metadata. Okay, int column count is equal to rsmd.get column count. That is correct. While rs.next. So I'm basically what I'm doing. Int I is equal to 1, I less than is equal to column count, I plus plus string column name is equal to rsmd.get column name of I. Like that, string column value rs dot get string of I. So what is this here? Just I'm checking. 1 second. What it is telling? No candidates found for method call rsmd.getString. Okay, rename reference. Which one it is? Sorry, 1 second. rsmd.get. Okay. So 1 second, just checking. Okay. So that's how you need to check actually. So dot to string. No, that is not the case. Okay. rsmd dot get string of I. So what is the issue here? 1 second. Okay. Basically, okay. So what I can do here? Let me write down. Okay. So okay. Column name. So let me write down the column name first. I'm going to say let me print this just in case. Column name. Okay. So just checking how exactly it works. Don't think anything is missing here, but let's check. Okay. Okay, so let's check one by one. Here, okay, so connection, okay, initially connection count is equal to driver manager dot get connection URL user password. Okay, then after that statement stmt is equal to on dot create statement. That is perfect. Then string query is equal to select star from employee. That is correct. Then result set rs is equal to stmt dot execute query of query. That is correct. Then result set metadata. Result set metadata rsmd is equal to rs dot get metadata. Then int column count is equal to rsmd dot get column count. Okay. Then while rs dot next. Then what we are doing here, we are writing one for loop for int I is equal to 1, I less than equal to column count, I plus plus. Okay. Then, okay, so here, okay, so you have written one for loop, okay. Then, what are we going to do? Write down string column name is equal to rsmd dot get column name. Okay. Then 1 second, then one more string, let's say string, okay, column value, column string column value is equal to rs dot get string. Okay, so it came now get string, absolutely fine. So that is that. Then system.out.println. Now I need to basically what I will do, not println, it will be print and just write down column name. COLN column name. Okay, column name. Just write down plus. Then we start this column name. Then plus. Then column value. Okay, just put one space here. Column name plus column value. Okay, then just put one pipeline here at the end, so that what it will do, it will display. Okay, okay, then what you will do, just write down system.out.println. We will come to the next line. Understood? So let's run this. Let's run this and wait 1 second. What is the issue here? Exception treatment, Java SQL exception, statement dot execute query cannot issue statements that do not produce result set. Okay, 1 second. Let's check it. Statement dot execute query. 1 second. So okay, statement statement is your count dot create statement. Okay, so let's check here what is the issue. Statement initial, what we did that statement statement count dot create statement. Okay, then select string query, select star from employee. Okay, then what we did, result set rs. 1 second. So result set rs is equal to stmt dot execute query. Result set rs is equal to stmt dot execute query of query. Then result set metadata rsmd is equal to rs dot get metadata, and int column count is equal to rsmd dot get column count. Okay, so this was just I'm checking. 1 second. It is telling statement that execute query cannot issue statements that do not produce result set. Okay, that do not produce result set. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so basically it is showing issue here, stmt.execute query. So what is the issue here? Result set rs.stmt.execute query. Okay, they're trying to tell cannot issue statements. Okay, stmt that do not produce result set. So basically this is the query. Okay, what could be the reason? Just I'm checking that. 1 second. I believe this one I created earlier. 1 second, guys. Let me just cross check that. Okay, so if I see here, So here exactly I have written earlier. So if you see what I did, okay, 1 second. So just 1 minute. So if I execute here, yes, perfect. So okay, so basically, okay, understood. So if you see here, just see the steps. Step first, you will need to connect to the database. Connection connect driver manager dot get connection. That is the URL, and after that, you need to once. Let me close that. Hmm, okay, 1 second. So let me open one more time somehow. Okay. So let's run this one more time and we'll check the result. Yeah, absolutely working fine. So let's, if you will see here, so we connected with the database using URL, username, password. Then we executed statement stmt is equal to count.create statement. Okay. Then after that we pass the query, like we written the query string query is equal to select star from employee. Then result set rs is equal to stmt dot execute query, where exactly we are passing the query select star from employee, and result set metadata because we are fetching like on the real time basis in dynamic way, like we are fetching all the records from the table. So we will find the result set metadata rsmd is equal to rs dot get metadata. Then int column count is equal to rsmd dot get column count. We'll get the total number of column count. Okay. Then basically what we'll do, we'll write down rs dot next if there is any record. So we'll create a for loop, like how many columns are there. According to that, we'll create a for loop int I is equal to 1, I less than column count. Basically column count I plus plus, then string column name. There exactly we'll get the column name as well as the column value, and at the end we'll print that column name plus column value. Okay. So here if you will see, we have total 3 column names. Like if we'll go here and if we'll run select type from employee, so it has 3 column names: eid, employee name, and sales made with the values. Okay. So column name, eid, employee name, and sales made, and also we'll print the values. Okay, understood? So that's how we'll fetch all the values from the database, all the values of a table from the database. Okay, that's it for today. So I will come up with next interesting topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Like it, subscribe it, share it with your friends and family. Bye bye. Take care.